I'm gonna start the show by saying, what you motherfuckers need is more weed. Because let me tell you, if weed kills cancer. All right. If we can kill cancer, you won't need any of this vaccine shit. Anyway, we're back to answer our Chino Homeboy training team environment. Start the problem, start the clock.
I say, yo, homeboy.
What?
I say, yo, homeboy.
What?
Push the button and start the show.
All right, here we go. Pushing the button and blamo! Orale! What's up, homies? Welcome to the Chino and Homeboy Podcast. It is another sacrilegious Sunday. You motherfuckers made it. All right, you motherfuckers made it. We did not experience an apocalypse. So
I'm not very happy about this.
You know what we are gonna do.
You mean we made it through your predictions?
Yes, we made it through my predictions.
Look, man, I'm not happy about this. Okay.
Yeah, Chino's mad at me.
Yes, I'm very upset because look, man, like I was fully expecting like the world to end, so I smoked on my weed. I smoked on my weed that day. Do you have any idea how hard it is to go through a week with no fucking weed?
I can only imagine.
Man, look, I was irritable at work, right? But I was this close to being irritable at work. I complained for the first time. I said, "Why is this motherfucker not working? Why is he just fucking? Why is he following the boss around? Like we out here busting our ass so we can get the fuck out of here. Why is he following the boss around and not moving these goddamn machines and chairs? What the fuck is happening? I don't complain at work. Everybody will fucking tell you, like, hey man, like, knows shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's anything I don't know, I defer to the ones who do fucking know. And I'm usually, I don't have bad days. You know what I'm saying? But I was this close to having one. I had no weed, dog. It was genuinely upsetting. Fuck. Like, I know.
Oh man.
Or at least, like my adrenaline being filled by fighting motherfuckers for survival. I wasn't expecting a week with no weed and just it being blasé.
We were all expecting. We were expecting to get nuked. I blame Trump. All right, I blame Trump.
That's the thing.
This isn't my fault.
That's the thing I wanted to talk about. How the fuck are you so incompetent that even you fuck even this up?
I know, right?
How the fuck do you end up? How the fuck do you fuck up the end of the world? Seriously.
Let me tell you something. Look, here, this is how you know these motherfuckers are half-assing shit. All right, they're gonna send 2,500 Marines, right, to take this island that has 90% of Iran's oil flowing through it, right?
Wait. Are you talking about the Straits of Hormuz?
It's in the Strait. It's like a little island off the coast of Iran where 90% of its oil goes through, right? Why didn't we start with that shit before we just started launching missiles and shit? If they'd have started with the island, right, that kind of be like just reaching up and just grabbing somebody's fucking balls and holding on to it real fucking tight, but they got no arms.
Like Money Mike with Damon.
Yes, exactly.
Tell you why we didn't do that first. I will tell you why. Because this is in our conflict. We are working under the provisions and directives of the Israelis, under Bibi himself. This is why we attacked first. This is why we attacked first. Because if this was about freedom, we would take that fucking oil shit. We would have taken that shit yesterday.
Let me tell you something, all right?
There's a lot of freedom that.
Look. I want y'all to know we are not being anti-Jewish. All right, we're being anti-Israeli. It's a difference.
Anti-apartheid government.
Yes, there is a difference. all right, because the Hasidic Jews in Israel are protesting their asses off. All right. There were Hasidic Jews here in the United States that took the Israeli flag and set fire to that shit. And some goddamn white lady, for some unknown reason, took umbrage with that.
Yeah.
So it's not anti-Jew. It's anti-Israeli.
Look, if apartheid was wrong in South Africa, then it's wrong in Israel.
That's right.
If it
And
was wrong in Nazi Germany, it's wrong in Israel.
And since Hey Jones happened to mention South Africa, breaking news: the South Africans that came to the United States under Trump's refugee status are returning to South Africa because conditions in the United States are worse than they are in South Africa for them. They are self-deporting.
They thought they were going to get a free nigga over here and found out that ain't how it goes.
Yeah. They were going to get themselves a free Draquari. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
We don't play that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, man. For real?
Oh God. So yeah, so they're leaving. They're leaving disappointed. They did not get themselves a slave labor like they had in apartheid Africa. So
it's like,
yeah.
Where those free checks y'all was talking about?
I thought you said we were going to get jobs.
You mean you're not going to make Afrikaans the national language?
Right.
I can't understand these cowboys.
If they really wanted to feel, look, this just tells you how lazy South Africans are, or at least these white ones that came here. All right, because any one of these motherfuckers could have been ICE agents.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they could just rolled up and start getting paid.
Yeah, then they would have really felt what apartheid Africa felt like.
It's not open to the experience, is what it is. That's that white privilege.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's that white privilege. Oh my God.
This. But your white privilege, you might want to talk about it.
And all because Chino ran out of weed, because Trump didn't nuke Iran like we were expecting him to. And look, I just got to say, Mr. President, we are disappointed in you. You let us down. You let us down. This
is tantamount to bankrupting 6 casinos.
Yes.
If you think about it.
It is. Yeah.
I should have expected this, but I guess it's my fault for not managing my own expectations. Because this is some fuck shit, man. Like, I don't know if no, fuck that. I'm blaming him. Because fuck you, fuck up World War III, dog. Don't
I know.
Come on now. The goddamn football.
But what do you expect from someone that grabs pussies? You know what I mean? What do you expect? What do you expect from someone that grabs pussy?
Only trust eaters, nigga. Only trust eaters.
I'm with it. I'll allow it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking grabbing pussy. Fucking, what is he like? Does he like fucking bowling ball that shit? Like
I don't know.
Bowling ball grip on it.
It just seems like something a small penis person would say.
Yeah, he's doing white tiger tantra wrong. Is all I'm saying.
Oh look, don't disparage small dick niggas. Okay, most of them are honorable people, but the people who are insecure about their shit, and can't manage, those are the problem people.
I'm talking about.
That's right.
Look what I said.
Look at David. Just look at the statue of David. Look at how proud he stands.
Look at all the Japanese niggas who ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the Japanese people who ain't tripping.
Wasn't it okay? Wasn't it uh before? Was it didn't used to be that a big member was considered a flaw because you were deemed
That was
stupid,
some shit the white
fucking
man made
goofy.
up because he didn't like niggas.
What?
Well, like in Rome, for example, like in ancient Rome, right? If you were, or in Greece even, if you were hung, you were a brute. You were considered dumb because more.
You
I
too
guess more
manly.
blood
You
went
must.
there than.
That's what insecure motherfuckers make up to give themselves some superiority over somebody else. That's all it is.
What you're saying is it's definitely the byproduct of some sort of inferiority complex.
Yeah,
I get it. All
because
right,
the
I'll
only
allow.
thing you should be worried about is can you please the chick you with,
Right,
and if
exactly,
she's okay with it, then you should be okay with it. Now I
exactly.
understand the feeling. You know what I'm saying? I was partaking of I guess there's this reality show about swingers, right? Where they had a swingers house and they would introduce a bunch of couples who want to try swinging for the first time, right?
Was
So
this
you
in
got
Playboy TV?
yeah,
I've seen the show.
they
It's called Swing.
yeah, I found them on X video once and did not jerk off to it. It was just interesting to watch.
No, no,
It
it
is one
genuinely
of
was.
to
It is
me,
genuinely.
it is one of my favorite shows. I've been trying to find every episode to download, and it is difficult.
They're
But
just
Yeah.
up on fucking X video, nigga. You don't have to
but
download them.
it is they're not all on X video, but it is indeed
They have some
a
seasons.
it is
Yeah.
indeed a very fascinating uh,
Exploration.
social experiment, that's happening in real time, and it's like, this is fascinating. I'm surprised that show isn't trying to come back, right?
Put it on Netflix.
Considering that hot wifing is becoming like an
A thing.
actual serious trend right now.
You know, I used to have a Playboy TV subscription during my previous marriage, and that was when we um, we would watch is Swing. Because it is, like you said, it's a genuinely interesting, like psychosocial
I used to
experiment.
have the channel because I had a bootleg cable box.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's one of my like favorite shows.
But
Watch
back
and
to
Hey,
this.
binge.
Hey Joe's
So
out here fucking admitting to fucking felonies and shit.
I watched it on a streaming website. I did not download said material and archive it on a fucking hard drive. I don't know if they paid for this shit to be on there or not. It's an advertised
Statute of
website.
limitations
Playboy
for
TV lets
DMCA.
you download their content.
Yeah.
Now.
So
Yeah.
here's the deal. So white couple, young couple, both of them like middle of the road in looks, right? Like the white chick was average, nothing spectacular about her at all, right? And her fantasy, which she really didn't share with her husband, is a fucking black dude. The show only has two black dudes, skinny black dude and big buff nigga, right? Both big dicks. Buff dude dicks way bigger than the other dude's dick, right? Both of their wives are white. Buff dude wife is a fitness chick, so she's muscular, you know.
Mhm.
The other black dude chick don't
Muscle
even look
mommy.
cute. Yeah, she's a muscle mommy. So they end up like things weren't working out because nobody liked him, right? So I think they tried some of the play because they you know how they gradually lead you up like, oh, let's go play in the
Right.
pool and then we have this little party thing and then like let's go to the red room or whatever.
Red room, yeah.
So I think they may have bypassed or left the red room because homeboy wasn't getting no action. And
Yeah.
so they were in their bedroom and then the black couple, I mean the buff nigga couple and another
Mhm.
couple decide to crash the party. and
Uh-huh.
proceed to leave that nigga out of the fun.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, nigga. So like, black dude start fucking his wife. His wife
Mm-hmm.
is trying to give him head. She's in so much what's the word? Not passion.
Dick,
What's the huh?
dick.
Ecstasy. No, she's in so much ecstasy she can't suck his dick right. Now he's not getting hard enough. Um
Uh,
then he tries to like get some action from the other two couples that's there. The girls ain't
mhm,
trying to help him out
They
in
ain't fucking with him.
any fucking way. I was like, nigga, y'all ain't gonna help this nigga nothing, you know? Um and so now his wife is just getting pounded out and he's just sitting there watching. And I was like, this is how niggas get murdered. You know? And then he had to like lay there because I don't even think the nigga busted a nut. I'm gonna find that episode and share it with y'all so y'all can see.
Oh,
You know, and so
what's
so
the?
I can see a motherfucker with insecurities like that having a problem.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because it's in your face. You know what I'm saying?
I get
And
it. I get it.
then he had to like lay up with her afterwards and talk about it. You know, and she's like, okay, I can go home now. I was like, I want to know if this relationship survived. And I was like,
I mean, it's a
everybody
question.
ain't built for group fucking, you know, opening up their relationships,
You're
you
right.
know?
You're right. Yeah. Not everyone's an athlete. Some
Nope.
people are, are fucking LeBron James is athletic, and some people are just built for curling.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm like,
like
if you're in a loving relationship, keep that shit closed.
yeah. So all right, it just I'm it's a show, so I'm taking a lot of what you just said. Uh,
Well, I'm looking at his
and
reactions,
so
and those reactions, I'm like, he ain't a good enough actor to to
right, right, right,
to emote what he's emoting. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
right,
okay, that nigga got like if there was a knife in the room, there'd be blood on the
right.
walls. I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kind of like in Boogie Nights when
Yeah.
William H Macy's character decides to fucking kill everybody.
Well, see,
Because he's
well,
tired of getting his
the
wife,
reason why I know it's
fucked over.
real, because with my first wife, it wasn't a sex thing, but she was
Hmm.
dating a white dude,
Hmm.
who I didn't understand why she was even fucking with him, and she had decided to dump him,
Hmm.
and he knew that I was next in line, right? And I basically helped him pack up his shit and drop him off at home.
All right. Well,
And then the nigga looked at me when he got out my car. He's like, "You take care of her, bro." I was like, "Indeed, I will."
all right. So
But he
I
had
have
that
two things to
he
say
had
now.
the same look on his face. He had the same fucking look on his face.
Okay. All right. So that's
And
your
I felt bad.
preference.
And I felt bad for him because like I didn't know him, but some
Uh-huh.
of the bullshit he was into, I didn't like him as a person. But I didn't. You like I don't have any reason to like spill vitriol on you or make you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, she shouldn't have called me in to
Uh-huh.
do this. You know, even
Uh-huh.
though at that time we were just friends, but I had my plans. I was like, as soon as she's single, I'm gonna try to get at it. And he knew it because every time we went out and we were together, he felt threatened, all the time.
Right. So I have two things to say.
So that's how I know that dude's thing was real because it's almost identical to what I saw in real life.
All right. So I have two things to say. Uh,
Okay.
num- I understand that this was a show, right?
Yes.
And uh, a lot of it, it's a reality show, so it might seem unscripted, but they fucking direct you in these fucking shows,
Mm.
right? Like there are times when producers are just gonna say,
Oh
all right,
no.
let's bitch this up, right? But
The,
okay,
the the
you
producers
gotta
definitely
let's
told
say
those couples like, let's go in there and fuck these niggas up and see what we can do. Like I'm for
so
certain that was
right.
their plan for this couple, and that couple got shanghai kind of deal. It's like, oh,
So
he's not feeling good.
let's
Let's go push it
let's
a little
say
further.
let's say that none of that fuck shit happened, right? Let's say that all
Mm,
this was organically, like it organically happened,
mm,
right? So my question is, like, this only, or I guess my comment, not question, is the first thing I'm going to say is um because there's cameras in your face, I think he really couldn't react the way he wanted to react. Like not the whole murder shit, because I'm sure that he fucking thought of that too. But
Mm.
like if I'm not getting play, then
All
and
this
we're
shit need
supposed
to
to be doing this
stop.
shit together, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, right. And so, like, at what point, do you just? So it's, I guess what I'm trying to say is he's either into it or you know, like the camera was there, so I can't fucking emote like I want to.
Mm.
But this, what I want to say is when you effectively subjugated the ex of the experience you just relayed to me,
Yeah.
helping him pack his shit, and then you feel bad for him and shit, right?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? Aside from like, I'm sure you felt bad, right? But like, what was it like? What was the experience like of essentially subjugating another man in
It
the
doesn't feel
sexual
good
realm?
because I have
Uh-huh.
empathy. So I look at me being in their shoes, and I'm like, this ain't right. It's the same shit
No, I get it.
when me and homeboy was out, and this married lady was all over me in front of her husband. Like,
Hmm.
although I was enjoying the intention, I was like, you really gonna do your nigga like that? That ain't right. It feels fun, like physically it felt good, emotionally or mentally, looking at him look at me with,
Hmm.
like, I know you're angry. You I know that your blood is boiling. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you want to take action, but you ain't as big as me. You ain't as young as me. And I'm here with three other niggas. And one of the niggas is 6'6". You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you're in a situation where you cannot win. And I don't really take pleasure in emasculating other men. And that, like, if you haven't done anything to me, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If you're not like some
Right.
severe asshole, I take no pleasure in doing you wrong. Now, if you've
No,
done
I
something
get it.
wrong, that's something that I declare is wrong, nigga,
Yeah.
you could be set on fire, and I wouldn't piss on you. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
having
And
having
enjoy
this,
it. Start singing happy birthday and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you
yeah.
if you've done something wrong, I have no, like, the worst of me can come out if you've done wrong, right?
No.
But if you haven't really done anything wrong, and like with my ex, she just, their relationship ran their course. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
she just, when girls are done, that switch flips, and she's like, I think we were hanging out like we normally do because we're college friends anyway. And then we went back to her house like we usually would do, and that motherfucker was there, looking sad and wanting to talk. And she's like, "Nah, you need to get your stuff. Can you take him home?"
Oh damn.
Yeah,
The,
and
the,
and it wasn't like she went with me to drop him off. I went, I took him by myself,
God damn.
and I was like, "Yeah, that's not right. This is not right. One is not my business. Two, you know what I'm saying?" But I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be in them. I'm gonna be in there
Well,
in a
right.
minute."
One thing.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is that the reason I ask is, uh, I can, I also have empathy, so I can understand how that would feel. But most of my experiences regarding, like this specific kind of circumstance where, there's like essentially a triangle involved, right? Where one person is trying to, you know, get with what you got type shit. It happened uh in my previous life when I was a rake. Um, but anyway, um, I've had the experience that I've had, because I've been a bull. It's been the I guess the husbands were okay with, you know, like that what I was doing. They were turned on by it. So there was
Yeah,
no feeling
because
of there was
that
no
was the
feeling
thing I
of
was gonna add.
animosity or whatever.
If mentally you get off by your partner fucking somebody else in front of you,
Hmm.
then go ahead and open up your marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if that
Mhm.
shit makes you itch, makes your scalp burn,
Mhm.
is the thought of my girl fucking somebody else enrages me. I know I'm not
Right.
built for that shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the other thing that I wanted to say was, in the other instance where I've been approached by other motherfuckers about, like, hey, you banging? Are you with this chick? Uh, was well, they came at me because, like, just like your situation, they were kind of sad about the whole thing because they wanted to get with the girl, but I was currently, doing things with the girl, and so
Mm,
it, what I told him was, as respectfully as I could, like, bro, if they're not fucking with you already, they don't want to.
mm.
I mean, like, I'm not doing anything different from what you're doing. I'm not saying anything different from what you're saying. As a matter of fact,
We
you
all
should be in a better position than me
we all got
because
our sell
you
signs up and they ain't buying.
right. And so, and I was even approached by said person, like, hey, uh, why are you how did you get her? Because I've been trying to get with her kind of shit. So, and that this and homeboy will corroborate, you know. I said exactly what I said. Like, if she wanted to fuck with you, bro, like, she would have already. There's a reason why she's in my bed and she's not in yours. And so I
Well,
say
too,
all that
like
to say,
if you shot your shot or not. Like if you're not shooting your shot, then she's not gonna fuck you
yeah.
in most cases. Like I'm a type of dude who attract aggressive women, so I rarely
Yeah.
have to shoot my shot hard. It's just like if I put myself in proximity long enough, you'll be like, hey, or they'll just do some shit, and then it's just like, okay, now the door's open, right? But if you're not shooting your shot and they're been shot at on a regular,
Mhm.
they don't want you.
No facts.
You know, so if that dude was like kicking it, like, hey, let me take you out, she's like, no, 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 then whatever you offering, she ain't into.
Well, see, that was the thing though. Like, I, it wasn't even like an intentional. Oh, I'm gonna get with her thing. It was
Mm,
more like celebrating my birthday, and it was just, all right, let's let's go do some shit now. And she
mm,
was like, all right, cool, and that was it. You know.
yeah,
But
and
anyway,
it's also that thing where uh different people, how do you explain this? Different people have different gauges on what they have to do to get it, right? So
yeah.
for you, you can just come in and do it day one. For you, you
Mhm.
probably gonna have to take me out 3 dates. You might have to buy me some shit. Like there's a scale.
Right.
And I'm like,
Right. Yeah.
if she ain't fucking you on the first date, leave her alone.
Hmm.
Because she don't like you enough. You know.
At least
So
making out and holding hands. There's
yeah.
signs. There are
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah,
There
there
are signs.
there
Yes.
there are
Yeah,
signs.
there are signs.
Uh
Like some women will hold back, like on purpose, but by
hmm
the second date they want to bang.
yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
I've always found it where women tell me nothing's gonna happen, and I'm like,
hmm
hey, that's cool. Nothing's gonna happen. That's fantastic. But
Hmm.
as soon as we start making out, clothes start coming off.
hmm
Cause
But
that's just I mean,
That's how we go.
that's
That's just
my
how we
that's
go.
my end. That's just pretty much my end. Like I will hold hands. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun, and then at the end of the date, we're making out, and then that's when want to come inside. I don't know. Yes,
yeah. My thing is women fall in love with
Yeah,
me.
let me think. Sure.
I'm too lovable.
me
I
too.
usually
I,
start.
I'm
I
I'm
usually start
adorable,
singing.
man. I am fucking adorable as hell. Yeah. I have the same problem. I'm cuddly.
Yeah, today my girl told me, you are winning. Like we were having a little banter thing. She's like, you are winning today. I was like, she's like, and you successfully trapped me. I was like, nigga, I've been winning since the sperm met the egg. What are you talking about?
Damn. See, I usually just, like, run my hand through my hair and start singing, and next thing you know, my dick is out and it's in their orifice. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think
There's usually guitar in there too.
my ex-wife was the only one I kind of bust a move on, because we were hovering around each other a lot, So one night we were sitting watching Goonies, and she had a pillow on her lap, and I just put my hand, like I was talking to her, and I put my hand
What?
on her thigh and just slowly kept moving my thigh, and then I felt the pussy fall. And I was like, okay, and then she looked at me, and I looked at her, and she's like, okay, and then things occurred, but her mother was in proximity to us.
I thought she was gonna say you fucking. I thought you were gonna say you put the fucking pillow on her face.
Nah. Her mom, she lived in a studio apartment, and her mom was there, asleep on the bed, and we were on the couch. So we just moved things to the back.
Fucking special operations incursion right there.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's some detachment delta, son.
Made me feel 12 again.
Look, man. Look, I'm just gonna say the bathroom ain't just for shitstorms.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like my current lady, we went on a nice date. She kind of went for the hand holding. Took her back to her crib. She leaned in for the kiss. Second date, she invited herself back to my place. So I was like, okay, I guess this is what it is. So I'm like, right. She clearly knows what's up, so there's no problem with me. She's on it.
Love it when you pushy.
Yeah. She's like, because I don't know if she felt a little tension, because the friend I sent you out on a date with after my birthday party when you can't move back to LA.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was at the event that we were at, and I don't know if my girl felt some tension about it, and she is kind of a little territorial.
Yeah.
And so at a certain point, she's like, "Man, I think when we get back to your place, I'm gonna take a nap." And I was like, "You're inviting yourself to sleep at my house on the second date?" I was like, "Okay," but still, I'm like, "Don't get presumptuous. It might be on the table, but don't act like it's on the table until it's actually on the table, And I don't know if she said that out because she felt a little thing from the other girl or not. And and now here we are 10 years later.
All right. What a love story.
So fuck with the girl who fucks you first. Anybody making you wait don't like you enough.
Love it.
I mean, as a rule of thumb, yeah. There are exceptions. There are exceptions.
I'm saying,
as a rule of thumb, yeah.
If you have to work hard, meet some date minimums, spend so much money, bend over fucking backwards.
No. Like
to get some ass, she'll always hold that shit over
if someone's got a goddamn list, right? That's already a red fucking flag.
Yeah.
In my book, that's already a red flag.
Yeah, because I even dropped like spending limits on dates. I'm like, I'm going out to do the shit that I like. Since I'm planning the date, what do I feel like doing? So like, shit, Homeboy was a substitute for a date that got canceled, right? So it was like a list of things that I want to do. The girl flaked when I told her what the plans were. She's like, well, I don't feel like doing that. I was like, okay, no problem. Talk to you later. Called him up, was like, hey, I got reservations and plans. You want to roll? We rolled and had a good time. I spent a couple of $100, food and travel and drinks and shit. But, I had the fun that I was planning on having anyway.
So it was a great bro date.
Yeah. I don't make dates that are quote unquote special for people who are not special yet. We're going to do what I feel like doing as long as I'm paying. And if you want to come along, you can come along and we can get to know each other.
Okay. I'm not going to like, I hear what you're saying. All right. But you don't need to put in, I'm not going to make special dates for people who aren't special. You can leave that part out.
Well, I get
what you're saying. And I do not disagree.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
I do
okay,
not.
it was just for clarification because a lot
Yeah.
of the date talk on the internet is like, how much should you spend? Where should you go
You know,
on the
and
first date? And I'm
I,
like, I
and
should Red Lobster on the first date is fine. Me taking you to some fancy non-chain place for somebody I don't fucking know
yeah,
is that's a no-no.
yeah.
You're a
Look,
stranger. You
yeah.
haven't
No,
earned
listen,
that yet.
gentlemen. No, you don't have to earn that. No, don't say that either. Take that out. No, no one earns a fucking thing. It's a relationship. It should unfold organically and have nothing to do with earning this and earning that. All right. It's just you feel like, hey, this person's important to me. Let's go try something fancy. You know, that's a much better analog than you've earned this. Like it's their job to be in a relationship with you. Oh, hey, congratulations. We've been together for 2 years. Here's your bonus.
Yeah.
What if
Go ahead.
I'm gonna bless you with this dick.
Yeah.
Can that work?
Okay.
Listen,
so people,
I do not bless women with my penis.
okay.
All right. My penis is there for one thing and one thing only: absolute worship. You absolute and utter worship and devotion to my balls and my dick. That's what they're there for. They do not bless. They do not bless. All right. Jesus don't come down off the cross when you go to church and he comes down and blesses you. No. You go to worship. That's the way it works. All right. But I do not disagree with the idea and the philosophy behind men should plan dates based on what they fucking like, because you're doing yourself a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. All right. With by doing that,
you're guaranteeing yourself a good time.
You're guaranteeing you're guaranteeing yourself a good time, right? And you are naturally filtering women out that will lose interest in you later because they're not gonna like what the fuck you like doing. When you find yourself a woman that likes doing the exact same shit you like doing, you're already starting on a level playing field. Or at least a woman willing to entertain the idea of, sharing something with you that she's not familiar with. Because at least then that woman is open to new experiences. But if a woman flakes out on you, says, yeah, no, I don't feel like that, and I'm like, all right, cool, ditch her, because that is going nowhere. So no. I do agree with do shit that you want to do, man. Do shit that you want to do. All right. Because if she says no, you tell her, fine, you plan the date, you're paying. And if she says no to that, guess what? In the relationship, she's never going to plan a goddamn thing for your monkey ass, and she's just going to fucking use you.
Okay. So let me describe my definition of earned, right? Because in my life, I think all things are earned, right? Nobody deserves shit. You kind of earn it, right? With my lady, first date, we went. We had a good time. We got drunk as shit. She was a pleasant to be around. That earned me asking her to another event. You know what I'm saying? I was like, she came out. It wasn't we weren't super dressed up or anything else. It was just I picked her up. We had good conversation. We got drunk. She didn't try to gouge me. You know what I'm saying? Even though the wallet was open. So I'm like, because we had a couple of drinks with our meals. And then the waitress is trying to make her sale. So she's like, yo, another one? And she looked over to me instead of like, just saying, yeah, sure. She looked over to you like, is another one okay? It's like, if I'm drinking, you drinking. We will both have another round. So I think we had like 5 rounds there, possibly. Then we walked to another bar and had some expensive cognac. Had some time. I felt the heat. So I'm like, okay, you earning you're definitely into me, which is earning even more time spent with me. Like I want to spend more time with you. It got super late. I took her home. She gave me a kiss. I was like, that definitely earns me asking you out again. Took her to an event. We had a great time at the event. And I felt like my actions were earning what she was giving to me and vice versa, you know? And so on the third date we had, she took me out to one of my favorite places, paid for it, brought groceries to my house, stayed the weekend, and cooked me dinner the whole time. I think I earned that, and she earned everything else she's gotten from me because of it.
You know,
If I was a scallywag,
there's this book
I would have
series
been cut off.
I've been reading. There's this book series I've been reading called listening to, because I can't read shit anymore. Called Dungeon Crawler Carl. And in this book
Dungeon
series,
Crawler Carl.
Dungeon Crawler Carl. It is a great piece of actual modern American literature, and I highly recommend it. And when I mean literature, I mean this is quantifiably one of the single best literary works of fiction that this decade will ever fucking see.
Give me that name again. I'm gonna suggest it to my girl because she's been listening to audiobooks.
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Dungeon
Crawler Carl. Yeah. It's hilarious. It's wonderful. It's great. This is going to be, it will be canonized in the annals of literary history for how it portrays this decade of the 20s. In this book series, there is an artificial intelligence, right, that awards crawlers with achievements for things that they do. Some ridiculous, some not ridiculous, and they're earned, right? Or at least the AI feels like the crawler has earned it, and it always does it with this the narrator of this audiobook. When the AI announces the achievement, the AI does it with such enthusiasm that it goes like, "New achievement!" Every time you were saying something your girl had earned from you, I kept hearing that little AI voice going, "New achievement!"
Yeah. she's done a lot. She's done a lot for what?
What, Chino?
ChatGPT.
Huh?
You spend too much time fucking talking to ChatGPT that you're expecting AI responses from humans.
No, I'm hearing it every time Hey Jones says, we went to this place. When the waitress came to and asked us if we wanted more drinks, my girl didn't just say yes, keep them coming. She looked to me. And when Hey Jones said, that earned her new achievement.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
That was a huge green flag, because I've been out on dates with chicks who just want food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the moment they ask for that shit, she's like, yeah, I'll have another one.
And then he's like, then we went and we experienced, we went and had some expensive cognac, and I felt the heat. New achievement.
Yeah.
And then I took her home and we made out, which, gave her a new achievement.
Okay, so this is even more concerning now, because now I'm fucking thinking, am I in the fucking Matrix? What's happening?
That is exactly what I'm trying to point out here. Every time Hey Jones keeps saying that someone has earned something, I feel like he's the AI going, new achievement.
Yeah. This is this where, like, I'm not sure who's got the VR glasses on, you, him, or me. Like, what the fuck? Because
we're in Hey Jones's world. We're in his reality. That's what I'm trying to point out.
See, man, look, this is fucked up. Is this why I'm poor?
That's why he's balling. That's why he's balling and we're poor.
Get it? It's his simulation. All right, I get it.
No,
Exactly.
But look, so everything you listed were green flags to me, and the more
Right.
green flags, the more safe I feel, and
Yeah.
so you earn that feeling of safety. So like the biggest green flag was, I think it might have been the second. I need to actually look this up, but it was when I think Eric Garner died and got choked
Yeah.
out, and that shit got me fucked up. I
Yeah.
came home, I was in a bad mood, wanted to cry, couldn't. Talked to her on the phone. She could have just stayed at home and talked to me on the phone.
Yeah.
She was like, "You want me to come over?" I was like, "If you feel like it, that's fine." She came over. She hugged me for about an hour. I cried, and then she's like, "All right, I'm going home. Got to go to work in the morning." Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is the right chick." You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like, it's not like a financial earn or like she bought me this, or it's like your actions in totality. You know, how do you operate?
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm just having a semantic problem with the way you use the word earned. I just have a problem with the word. It's my linguistic.
What does pussy eating got to do with anything right now?
Well, as the date goes well, that's naturally what happens, right? We're talking about organic, progression of a relationship. Isn't that what usually happens?
Oh
There's
my
usually
God.
some reciprocation involved as well. And next thing you know, the guys have a child.
Man, I can't believe that we got to this point in the conversation, right? From some dude getting cucked on fucking on Playboy TV by a black dude. I can't believe this is where the conversation ended up.
Do white dudes get cucked by non-white dudes?
Yes, they do.
I mean, the fucking couples that have built for were white. So
Yeah, but you weren't. I'm saying is that because like look, any of the porn that I've seen that involves around this, it's either if it's two white dudes, they're both fucking the wife. But if it's a black dude, it's the white dude off to the side watching the wife get fucked.
Yeah.
I've never seen it where there's a white dude fucking a white wife and her husband is off to the side doing whatever.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. It's just not fetishized. It's just not fetishized in porn. Yeah. It's just not a fetish.
It's never popped across the home.
Yeah, like you don't see, Filipinos cucking white men on Pornhub or Mexicans or anyone else. It's largely fucking black dudes on Pornhub because that's that's that Mandingo mystique fetishization of black people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look, all this to say is like we're far from non-diverse. That's all it is. we got range. Like, see, some motherfuckers could just tell jokes. Some motherfuckers can just talk politics.
Yeah.
We could talk about everything.
That's right.
Time travel, space travel, AI, sex shit, jokes,
relationships,
dating, marriage,
cucking,
divorce,
getting cucked.
Yeah. We're a whole grocery store bullshit that y'all gonna find entertaining.
That's right. We're not Whole Foods.
We have depth and representation.
That's right. We're not Whole Foods.
Stop talking about your penis.
We are a super Walmart.
I'm just saying, look, you got
big. Yeah, we got depth over here.
Yeah. I'm saying, look, the depth. No one's talking about my penis, right? When I say depth, I was talking about the broad range of shit that you spoke about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, now they use the other term. Broad.
We have
going from length to girth, are we?
Hey man, look, it's either Freud is right on actually, you know what? Freud is right. It's either he's right about me or right about you guys. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is right when I say depth, the broad range of topics that you just spoke about. Yes, we have depth in that regard because we could talk about these things. We also have representation because we have a Latino man with a fucking white jacket, and we got a black
That's
dude
right.
and a black dude who some Filipino who's black below the belt.
That's
So
right. I can code switch. I can code switch between being Mexican, right, being raised in the black community, right, and white devil's advocate.
What are you
Yeah,
gonna call this show? 2.5 Negroes?
You almost killed me, man.
Oh my God.
Can you read? Good. Then you can read The Adventures of Chino Homeboy. You could read it at home, on your lunch break, in the bathroom. Don't lie. You know you do that. You could read it on a long flight. The kind where you've already finished the movie, eaten the tiny pretzels, and the stranger next to you is sleeping on your shoulder, drooling. You could read it in line, at the DMV, at your cousin's wedding, or hiding from your boss in the supply closet. Anywhere you can hold a book, you can hold this one. And once you start, you'll probably forget to put it down. The Adventures of Chino Homeboy, available on Amazon. The link is in the show notes. Bring snacks.
All right. So what's on the docket today?
Oh man. Okay.
On our fucking docket.
Let me see. So we have this silly conversation. That what's this guy's name is he has a podcast. He was a Mad TV guy.
Mad TV.
Yeah, he was actually on Mad TV. Hold on, let me share.
Will Sasso?
No, not Will Sasso.
Nah, the skinny white guy. I actually work with a dude who looks and sounds exactly like him, and actually has the same personality to some degree. He can be very offensive, and he got snitched on.
That's Brian Callen.
Yeah, Brian Callen. He was on.
Allen, gotcha. Yeah, he was on my TV.
Okay, yeah, that's Brian Callen.
So he's having a conversation with some asshat.
It says Gerard versus Evil.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming it's Gerard.
yeah. So let's listen to his opinions about what was the caption say? He says how superhero movies quietly change the idea of what a hero is. Let's see, make sure sound is on. Yes.
Thought about, which is explain what you said about superhero movies.
If you look at the 50s, 60s, 70s, American cinema in the golden age, the hero worked alone. He fought against all odds and he's fighting against the collective. It's one person against Hydra. It's James Bond against this constant cavalcade of villains. And then through their willingness to sacrifice themselves for the greater good, organic followers come. And then now it's been inverted. Now the bad guy is always the individual, and it's always the collective that has to beat the individual. It's always the Avengers coming together to beat Thanos.
That's so interesting.
When people say, oh, well, they roll their eyes are like, you're thinking too deep into this. You've been in these rooms. You've been a writer. You've been an actor. Every single word is chosen for a reason.
Dude.
Every theme, every color, every lighting, and then every sound is telling the audience a story that wants to be told.
Yeah, if you just said something.
Now, he goes into more bullshit in this, but what he's really talking about is white male hegemony. Right?
Well,
This fictional idea of the lone hero, and everybody works in teams.
okay.
Humanity
Well,
didn't get to where it is without fucking teams. Okay.
right. One thing I have to point out. One, you're not wrong about white male hegemony. Two, and we'll get into the white male hegemony with this set of answers that he pinned to this YouTube short. But on the broader, more macro aspect, this stems from a generational cult of the individual.
Yes.
Right?
I was trying to get that term in my head.
Yeah. So if you listen
Rugged
to
individualism, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like it's really radical individualism. Because it largely comes from people who are in Generation X, right? Because they grew up not with lone superheroes like this, right? Because we grew up with the fucking X-Men, we grew up with the fucking Fantastic Four, all right? We grew up with like the fucking Justice League. All right. And those motherfuckers came up from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So what he's saying is outright goddamn bullshit.
That too.
Right off the goddamn bat.
Yeah.
Right off the goddamn bat. It's fucking bullshit. Mission Impossible. What about the fucking A-Team? The fucking A-Team. All right. The Dukes of Hazzard.
Like literally,
punch.
there are more two-man crews or bigger teams than there are solo action figures.
Yeah.
In
fucking
cinema.
Chips, dog. Chips. Punch and his white blonde
Larry.
buddy, John.
Larry.
Whatever. You know, you can't tell me that back in the 80s and whatever. No.
Total lies. Transformers team. G.I. Joe team. You know.
Mask. Thundercats.
Silverhawks.
Knight Rider.
Team.
Knight Rider.
Jesus had a team of 12, my nigga. And I don't even believe in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Like Hercules had a sidekick.
Yeah.
You know, what was it? Horatio and the Argonauts? Argonauts?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jason
Jason and Argonauts. Yeah, nobody rolls solo but Rambo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they're romanticizing. They're looking at film history through rose-colored glasses.
Yes.
Romanticizing Rambo, romanticizing
Ando.
Arnold. You know.
Yeah.
It's
right. Yeah.
Yeah, the lone cop like Cobra and Dirty Harry.
Yes.
You know, the Charles Bronson movies Yeah, like they're romanticizing
Missing in Action.
Yeah,
American Ninja.
They live.
American Ninja had a homie. He was never alone.
Oh, he did?
He had a nigga.
Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid.
He had Mr. Miyagi. You know, Miyagi beat up more people in those movies than he did.
You know,
right?
But yeah, he did. But you know, they're romanticizing something that they're romanticizing a period in history that they experienced as kids.
Hold on. Let me even run this back. Let me run this back.
Hold on.
The Lone Ranger had a homie.
Yeah, he had Tonto.
That nigga was never alone. He had a homie and a horse.
Yes.
It's fucked up. Why is the Indian why is his name Tonto, dude? Wait, go ahead.
What is it? Like, what is it? Tombstone, dog, Tombstone, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole fucking gang.
Now, what this generational, this radical extremism toward the individual stems from what is it? It stems from a backlash against the Greatest Generation. All right, because the Greatest Generation experienced the Great Depression as children. Right, so they saw the devastation of World War I because their parents lived through that shit. They were in the Great Depression, you know, an era in which you had to rely on your neighbors in order for you as an individual to survive, right? So you had to work as a team. Then World War II popped off. The military was the best option a lot of these guys had. Even though 60% of them got drafted, it was a better option for them than where they were coming from because they were poor and the military offered a paycheck that a lot of these dudes who went to World War II, they were sending those paychecks home because what the hell were they going to spend their money on in a fucking war zone? right? So they spent most of that money home so that their families could survive and live, right? When they came back, they brought back with them this feeling, this ethos of teamwork, which a lot of military people, even if they don't experience war, when they go in, they come out with that teamwork ethic, right? Like, we can succeed as a team, and so the Greatest Generation created this society, which is why it was so great in the 40s and 50s for white people, largely, because they all worked together for common goals, right? Well, their kids are ungrateful sons of bitches because they all took that as conformity. And I remember as a little kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, right? I remember all of these movies and and advertisements, and a lot of media was geared toward individual expression and raging against conformity. Don't go with the crowd. The whole thing was like, if your friends jumped off a bridge, are you going to jump off too? Was a common axiom that people used to use back in the day. Well, all the people who are now in their fucking 50s, because
They all jumped off the
most
bridge,
of the
too.
people that fucking spout this goddamn extreme individualistic bullshit are in their fucking 50s, and that's all they remember. That's all they know, and they look at it from rose-colored glasses.
You know why? They smoked too much bud and did too much acid.
I think those are the baby boomers more. I don't know, maybe. But here's the other thing, right? Is that we have movies, we have great examples of single heroes going against a collective. You have Reacher on fucking Amazon Prime. You have the Gray Man on Netflix. You have John fucking Wick, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. John Wick does roll solo, but he does ask friends.
Yes, but he
Jack
mostly
Reacher rolls in solo, but he always has some friends helping out here and there.
Yeah, I mean, so it's not like there aren't examples of movies that show the individual going up against a larger collective. Bond still fucking does that. What about Jason fucking Bourne, man?
It's
the
just
accountant.
It's just
the
not
accountant.
the bullshit
Are we
that
just
he
gonna
likes to
ignore the
watch.
fucking accountant?
He has a brother.
Now he has a brother now.
Wait. I think it would be a terrible disservice and a miscarriage of justice if we don't talk about porn, because if you think about it, it applies to porn too. Like the whole gangbang shit, reverse gangbang. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, reverse gangbang.
That's a form of bullying. The fuck?
I mean, look. Even Ethan Hunt, even though he's flying solo, still needs buddies, man.
Yep.
Still needs fucking buddies.
Yeah.
Everybody needs support. Yeah.
Well, I have a question though.
The Equalizer. Fucking Equalizer. Come on, man. You mean to tell me the Equalizer don't count? Man on fire.
Man on fire.
Man on fire.
Son.
That's the
Man on fucking fire, bro. Come on. This dude is full of shit. Fuck this guy.
They're not superheroes and they're not white.
Ugh, God.
That's the problem.
Anti-heroes, maybe.
Yeah, a lot of them are anti-heroes, but I mean, but the real case is about the individual versus the group, and what he's complaining about is the group going against the individual, and I'm like, I don't know, isn't that what going up against the fucking Nazis kind of was? I mean, are we romanticizing Thanos for like, oh, you know what, Thanos was right?
Like how many World War II operations were solo man operations? Fucking none of them.
None.
All of them were crew success, team success.
Yes, dude.
There was
I have a question.
There was no fucking Rambo in the middle of fucking.
Rambo don't live. Rambo never survives.
The only nigga that was a one-man army was a black nigga who was forced to fight on the French side of things because the fucking American military wouldn't let him fight with white soldiers, and he killed like how many is like 30? Is that a battalion or a squad? Which
Battalion.
That's like
Yeah.
a platoon.
Platoon.
Yeah, he killed that many niggas by himself after being stabbed and shot, and saved his team.
Was he on
And he
cocaine?
was still with the team.
Yeah, he was still with the team.
And he was
but
still with the team.
They were indisposed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the only one-man army story I heard, and they still didn't want to reward this nigga the shit that he deserved for doing what he did. They
Hold
called
on.
him
I have a question.
forget his name, but he looks like Wesley Snipes. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have a question. Darkness. His name is Darkness. Anyway, I have a question really quickly.
Black Death, I think, is what his name.
Who the fuck are the beatniks?
Huh?
The
'Cause you
beatniks
mentioned a lot of shit.
were like the pre-hippie motherfuckers.
The beatniks are
Okay.
what are commonly called as the lost generation.
Bongos and spoken word poetry.
So the writers.
Yeah, they were artists, creatives.
I mean, Ernest Hemingway would be of that beatnik generation, but he's not a beatnik.
It is not a beatnik. No.
No.
Oh fuck. Mans. Okay. So. All right. I just wanted to know that because it's. I mean, I guess they're called the lost generation for a reason because I've heard the term used before, and I'm sure I've looked it up, but you know, I just couldn't be bothered to look it up again, and it's not really relevant until now. I just figured you motherfuckers would know because you guys are smarter than me. So
Okay, let me clarify what I just said. The nigga name, the hero name, the lone hero name was Henry Johnson, nicknamed Black Death. Okay?
Hank
He
Dick.
was a World War I soldier, my bad, not World War II.
God, that makes him
Single-handedly
even more
fought,
badass. Yeah, that makes him even more badass.
single-handedly fought off a German raiding party in 1918. My grandmother was like 5, my great-grandmother, while surviving with the 369th Infantry Regiment, the Harlem Hellfighters. Despite sustaining 21 wounds, he saved a fellow soldier, earning the French Croix de Guerre. I can't pronounce that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Us.
That's all our Rambo. That's it.
All right, so what's this video we're looking at right here? Some little known
Okay.
facts about the greatest generation.
So
back on
because you
topic.
brought them up, they are not the greatest generation, and they're going to tell us why.
Blame.
Okay.
Were named the greatest generation when almost all of them were dead in the 90s when Tom Brokaw wrote a book about them. Yeah, but before that, they were not called the greatest generation. And I think they're just like a series of things that he presents about them with a lot of data behind it that are some of the myth making, that shatter some of the myths. So, one, highest divorce rates we'll ever have. 1945 and 1946.
When people come back from the war.
Just
Pause.
massive numbers of divorce.
Yeah.
Pause. Of course, man. These motherfuckers are coming back with PTSD, bro. You're not
It's
gonna...
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry.
You're only-
It wasn't
you're
called
only
PTSD then. It wasn't called PTSD then. It was called shell shock.
Yeah, they're only
No,
giving
no. Battle fatigue. I'm sorry.
Battle
Shell shock
fatigue,
was World War One.
the
Battle
street
fatigue,
term.
World War Two.
what was
Yeah.
shell shock a technical term at any point, or was it just a
Yeah,
street
it
term?
was. Yeah,
Yes,
it was.
yes,
it was
yes.
shell shock and then battle fatigue,
War One.
and then that evolved
right.
into PTSD.
Well,
George Carlin has a
'cause we're-
great bit about this.
Well, the thing is, you brought up how they were mythicizing things, right?
Yeah, they're mythologizing. Yeah, like
And-
again, I the one thing that I bring up every single time when like the greatest generation, they were great. They were great on accident because 60% of them were drafted. 60% of the motherfuckers in World War II were drafted. They
And they
didn't volunteer.
They
all
they
right.
pretend as though these motherfuckers volunteered.
Yeah, they mythologize him as like, oh, everyone came to answer the call to arms. No, they did not. No one wanted to go to the war. Not even after Pearl Harbor. They had to draft those motherfuckers, man.
But understand. Calling them the greatest generation was just a propaganda move.
I don't like calling it propaganda. I think it's marketing. Because he had to sell a story.
Fake news.
Okay, but let's finish listening to what she's saying.
Yeah.
2, lots of child abandonment and lots of abortion during the war. And there's a quote in here about how the health commissioner for the city of Cisco, which is a port city, he says that there are years in the war in which he thinks there are more abortions than live births in the city of San Francisco. There's rampant cheating on partners. This is where Dear John letters come from. There's a trade amongst soldiers in World War II to have pictures of naked women so that if you do get a Dear John letter, you have smut to send back to your soon-to-be ex-wife or girlfriend. It's incredibly high rates of desertion. There's very little.
You mean desertion in the military?
Desertion in the military. I mean, like people in the military just deserting. It's really high rates. And there's also like they do surveys of troops of like, why are you here? And the most common response was they were drafted.
Yeah.
And the idea that they were like serving a noble mission that's like truly American, like people were not. They were drafted in selective service and they had to go. Those were great. And then we get into like the race stuff of just how deeply racist this generation was. And they bring up things like at a production site in Detroit where they're making, it might have been an airplane facility, I don't remember. Anyway, a black guy got a promotion and like 15,000 white people walked off the job. There's race riots at this time. Like it's just a very ugly version of a time that we associate a lot of good things with these were just people.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were racist. A lot of them were, they weren't perfect. And he doesn't say it to like criminalize them. He's just like, you don't hear about this part. Like we completely dehumanized these people into these saints to which we aspire. And we were never that. So who gains from you thinking that you're a failure relative to people who never existed? They were named the greatest.
Just send this video to homie.
To who?
The dude who video we're talking about.
Oh.
He could probably use some education.
Let's get back to his answers, his responses, so that we can get to the white hegemony.
You want to read that?
All right. So he pinned his answers.
Oh, hold on. Let me get that back up. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can scale
I can read it.
Okay.
He says, I'll pin my answers since the same comments keep popping up. There are exceptions to every rule. See, here's the thing. You're the one making up the rule as if you're the fucking authority, and you are not, Gerard. So first of all, fuck you. All right. You who died and made you the authority on this shit? Who died and did that?
He needs to change his name to Gerard is Evil.
Yeah, you know. So one, you're not the fucking authority, bro. No one died and fucking made you the authority. You made yourself the authority. So the fact is, like, there are exceptions to every rule already.
No,
it's false because it's your fucking rule, not anybody else's. It's your rule. All right. 2, those team ups are usually fighting the Nazis or gangs, not one villain. One villain always has a fucking army. You dumb motherfucker. Even Lex Luthor, when he went up against Superman in his latest goddamn movie, had a fucking army.
He had Otis.
Am I wrong? Am I fucking wrong?
Not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
The Red Skull. The Red Skull had an army. Thanos had minions and a fucking army. All right. The Avengers had to take the army on by themselves. They didn't have an army backing them up the way Thanos did. They had to go and get an army together for Endgame.
Yeah, they didn't have an army till the niggas and the witches showed up.
Yeah, Thanos started with a fucking army. All right, what do you mean? Thanos wasn't fighting them all by himself. He was fighting them with his army was fighting them. He wasn't even fighting them. They fought his army first. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's this fucking stupid, fucking idiots. All right, next point. The extinction of the solo hero franchise coincides almost exactly with the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act 2012. Weird coincidence. What the fuck is the Smith-Mundt Modernization?
I have
what is that?
I'm gonna Google it.
All right.
Let me
Hey Jones is Hey Jones is looking it up, and I'll go on to the next one. We'll come back to it. All right. Ensemble many against one films happened in the past almost exclusively in comedy.
What?
I'm sorry, bro, but there have been ensemble casts since before that shit. Ocean's fucking 11, the fucking Matrix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else? The A-Team,
Ghostbusters.
Even though that was comedy, the Ghostbusters, that was kind of comedy.
That's kind of comedy too, yeah.
Yeah, you know. What else? The Goonies. That was in comedy.
The Goonies. Not Stand Up. What's the other one? Stand By Me.
Stand By Me.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm trying to go through kids movies because all those movies were group movies. You know. The fucking It
Teenage
movie.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You know.
Goodfellas. Fucking Goodfellas, bro.
Dino. The Godfather. Isn't that
you can't tell me those were not ensemble, man. All right. They says the entire frat teams up against the dean.
Okay. You wanna go to the Smith Act real quick?
Hold on. The Ghostbusters team up against sexy Bowie lady and ugly Serbian dude. I'm like, those are all literal
the fucking ghosts that they.
Those are literal fucking gods, man. Literal gods. You know, and they didn't just go up against the lady. I don't know if we remember Ghostbusters, but there were a shit ton of fucking ghosts invading New York City at the goddamn time. All right. It's not seen as ganging up or bullying if they are lovable losers. No, it's not seen as ganging up or bullying when the villain is a fucking asshole threatening to destroy humanity, you fucking cuck. Holy shit. But now, these are not lovable losers. These are superhero women who punch men in the face and knock them out, and the men who desperately need mean women who punch men in the face. Otherwise, they could never accomplish anything on their own. That's false. That is outright fucking false. When these men get punched in the face, they generally do something that's highly fucking misogynistic and offensive.
And I have no problem with women punching niggas in the face in an action movie.
Yeah.
The only thing I can agree with them at a little bit is right now, women cannot be rescued by men in movies. Like TV shows and everything else, the men can get rescued by the woman, but the woman cannot be directly rescued by the man. Like, yeah. I've watched this, and that's a little funny stuff. I'm like, I don't mind it, but mix it up a little bit. Don't make it this one-sided, like where every fucking action movie I see lends to this, you know?
Like, if it unfolds organically, fine. I have no problem with it. Especially, like, say, for example, like Wonder Woman, right? Wonder Woman rescuing Chris Pine, that makes fucking sense. She's fucking Wonder Woman, for fuck's sake. Yeah. You know what I mean? But for Chris Pine to save Wonder Woman, nah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Let's finish his shit, and then we'll go to his fucking act thing, because that's
okay.
I read through it. It's a whole other thing. Yeah.
All right. So you can name 5 movies from the last 70 years off the top of your head where there are team ups. Okay, fair. Now, how many movies from the last 20 years can you name off the top of your head where women are fierce and mighty, minorities are never wrong, and the white guy is a bumbling idiot who has to be saved from himself.
Okay.
John Wick.
Hold
Reacher.
on. Pause. This is his real argument.
Yeah.
This is what he's mad at.
Yes.
He's mad at other people joining in.
Yes.
It's not just white guys being heroes anymore. You know, that's what he's mad at. He can't be satisfied that fucking Tony Stark is the man. He wants to focus on, why isn't Thor the man? That's the one I really idolize. Why is he such a bumbling idiot? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's being selective in his outrage.
It's humanize, you fucking idiot, so he could be relatable. Oh God. Do I really have to spell it out for the
and I can agree with them to some degree, because there was in regular television of these pussified comedic fathers on these family time shows where he's just a bumbling idiot. I think the last father who wasn't an idiot was Bill Cosby on the Cosby Show, but he did play the idiot. His wife always outsmarted him in a multitude of ways, but it just wasn't as glaring as the shit that came after, you know. And I think even I think Al Bundy, where everybody was stupid on that show, so it didn't matter.
What about what about All in the Family? Archie Bunker's place.
Yes.
That motherfucker was a bumbling idiot. That was in the fucking 60s, bro.
But they like
80s.
him. They like him because he was a masculine, aggressive idiot. Like that. That's the like he was an idiot, but he wasn't a pussy.
Sherman Helmsley in The Jeffersons.
Same thing. He was aggressive, masculine.
Still bumbling idiot though.
But an idiot, a smart idiot because he was rich. But you know, but they what they don't like is a Jack Tripper. Jack Tripper and Gilligan became, like, to some degree, the models for a lot of TV fathers after the Cosbys. You know, unless they were black dads, because the black dad shows didn't lend to that shit.
I don't know, man. I've seen Tim Allen, like
Tim Allen was the idiot. In comparison to his wife.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Ray Romano, same thing.
But it's not any different than Sherman Helmsley and Archie Bunker, man. It's not any different than Al Bundy. Wasn't any different than that.
No, I'm saying Al Bundy's not a problem because everybody on the show's an idiot on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're looking at it as the masculinization of the father, right?
You mean the emasculation of the father, not demasculation.
So, like, when you go back and you look at Happy Days, the father was the father. He wasn't a joke. His kids respected him. There was no talk back. His wife kind of submitted to him, even when she gave pushback. You know, like that's the shit that they're really mad at. Right?
I honestly think you're oversimplifying this shit, because those are not the shit. What the shows you're talking about, I don't remember those shows.
Oh, well,
I watched them. I fucking watched them. I watched them, but I don't remember what you're talking about at all.
Okay. I understand. So, like, I watched Good Times repeatedly. I watched and that show actually failed because they did want to emasculate the father on the show. They actually want the show to be a single mother show, a black single mother. And the mother on that show was like, I'm not going to do this show if I don't have a husband. So they gave her a husband who could never find a job, right? So he can never feed his family, which is a negative thing that we deal with as husbands and fathers. Like, you have to provide, and this motherfucker couldn't provide. And every time he got close to providing, something happened where he didn't get the gig, or he got the gig and then he got fired, some shit like that.
I think
eventually he pushed back so much.
Hold up. You know
killed
what?
him off the show.
Look, let me tell you what the fucking problem is. All right, one, it's fucking comedy. Comedy's supposed to turn shit on its fucking head. It's not supposed to be serious, or it's not going to be funny.
True.
You understand? Comedy speaks truth to power. All right.
Like, with the Jeffersons,
and to have a father who's unemployed and can't find a job, in particular because he's black, so you can really understand why he's having a problem finding a job in the fucking 60s when they were racist as fucking shit.
But what I'm saying,
it should be an easy explanation.
but what I'm saying is, and this is from the people in the show who were talking about the behind scenes battles that they were trying.
Because they're fucking white writers.
Yeah, it was a black guy who created the show and was initially writing a lot of it, and they fired him, took his credits off. He died poor and never got money off the show. So it was a lot of political shit behind that show because of what they were representing at that time in history.
Again.
But
hold up. Wait. I want to highlight, right, how complex, right, the behind the scenes
simple.
how complex the behind the scenes shit is on every single fucking comedy show. It's never simple. Never, ever, ever simple. It's very, very complex, right? And to just
high pressure too.
Yeah, and then and to just oversimplify every single comedy show and every single comedy trope is just
here's the thing.
It's an injustice.
I think a lot of them speak to the fact that it fell into an imbalance where every television father was depicted as a bumbling idiot to some degree.
But here's the thing. Hold up. Those shows got ratings. So it's not like it's something that people didn't want to fucking watch. Do we see those shows being made now?
Family comedies are almost dead. So
do you want to know why? Because people don't want to see that shit anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that fucking matters, because those shows were very popular back in that day because that's what people wanted to fucking watch. Why aren't those shows getting made anymore? Because people just don't want to fucking watch them. And I think that matters too.
That's true. But I would say from their perspective, they're looking at like there was a purposeful agenda to demasculate the American father.
There really isn't an agenda. All right. Shows get made the way they get made because audiences respond to them. When audience responds to them, they watch the shows. The more people that watch, the more they can charge for advertisement space on those shows. All right. So when people stop watching, they start losing ad dollars. Shows get fucking canceled. These people don't have agendas. They're simply trying to find what people will watch so they can sell ad space and fucking make money. That's their agenda. Their agenda is, how can I make fucking money? So to turn this into some kind of culture war bullshit, this is simple right-wing propaganda trying to oversimplify something and create bullshit out of nothing.
I agree, but disagree, but let Chino speak his piece.
Yeah. My question actually dovetails unexpectedly with what Homeboy just said. So going back really quickly to what you said earlier about how comedy works, it's what did you say?
Split tails over dovetails, but continue.
Then it's not gonna work then. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, or forget, is that it was a very good point about comedy in that it's something to power.
Speaks truth to power.
It speaks truth to power, right? But not only that, the reason why comedy works when it comes to situations like this is there's a lot of nuance that you have to understand, or not necessarily understand, but there's a lot of nuance to that to the joke for it to work, right? So, like for example, for the trope of jobless father who can't provide, the reason why that would work is because you have to suspend the belief that this is happening in real life, right? Or it's not happening to you, right? And you have to think about when you suspend that belief, it's almost like, all right, it's unfortunate, you know, and no matter how much he tries, it just never gets done. So the reason why that's comedic is because there's a lot of nuance, you know, there's a lot of layers to the joke, right? Because it speaks truth to power. And so I think it's unfair to say that it's pushing an agenda so much as, you know, this is just, I'm rolling the dice to see what works because I need to make money off this thing that I just fucking created. You know what I mean? Which is why they you know, there's a lot of pressure and, you know, a lot of it's very fast paced in these writing rooms because, you know, now you have to make sense of how am I gonna get this? How am I gonna keep this going? You know?
Well, I
Like-
would say true to a degree, right? So we go back to Andy Griffith. You know, he was one of the prototypical white fathers on television. You go over to Archie Bunker, George Jefferson, the Happy Days father. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a distinct difference between like pre-80s television fathers versus late 80s, 90s television fathers.
Yeah,
You
because you
know.
get what you have. You have the Brady Bunch, Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
there's
Dennis the
a-
Menace.
Little House on the Prairie.
Little House
Yeah,
on the
Dennis
Prairie. Oh,
the Menace,
that's
Little House on the
that's
Prairie.
the Little House on the Prairie is the fucking like Rosetta Stone of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
that's
know,
that's what the people who make this complaint.
right. So there. So,
One.
but you see the distinction, right?
Yeah.
You see the distinction. Like there is like a distinction between this period of shows and then the other period of shows, right? Why did TV stop making shows like Leave It to Beaver and, you know, the Brady Bunch and stuff like that and Happy Days? Why? Because people stopped watching those shows,
I mean, when I was
right?
born,
And
I
they
think they were
started
relatable.
watching other shows
Yeah, but
that weren't that.
well, I will say this: most of this primarily affected white dad shows because there was a more pushback on black family shows. Where, like, so for instance, like
Family
call it?
Matters.
Family Matters.
George Lopez.
George Lopez, like the Family Matters.
The one with Damon Wayans, that one was
Yeah.
good. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
But
The
but
most
Bernie Mac
recent one
show.
with Cedric the Entertainer and Blackish.
yeah, but all those shows, they kind of run off the Cosby thing, right? Cosby was funny and lighthearted, but when he like clapped his hands like, "Hey, you better get your ass right," you know, he always had a point where like, "Let me take the mask off," and
Yeah.
you saw him as the authoritative father when the kids went too far. The only thing he never did was buck up at his wife. You know, like the wife was. I mean, who can complain about Felicia Rashad outside of her dumbass husband who left her?
I mean,
But
you're right.
you know,
I'll allow
but you know what I'm saying, she was almost perfect, you know, in her like she was never I think the only show I ever saw her being wrong or him being right that I can remember is she hurt her leg and they had an event to go to and he got her a cane and she didn't want to use the cane and he's telling her how the cane you're supposed to walk with it and she disagrees with him, you know, and he had to show it to her and then eventually by the end of the show she's doing what he said and it's like, okay, it does work, you know what I'm saying? But it's lighter than when he gets pie in his face for being wrong, you know.
I just want to
but-
interject really quickly before I forget. The thing I liked about Felicia Rashad in the Cosby Show, even though I didn't really watch a lot of episodes, but I did watch enough. Anyway, what the thing I liked about her was I think she transcended race in the way she played the mom.
Yes,
You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like
she actually grew up in Mexico and speaks Spanish and they incorporated that into the show.
fucking amazing. Love that. Love
Because
it.
there's several times where she just broke out in Spanish and just started, and I was like, oh shit,
Mhm.
she actually speaks Spanish. You Puerto Rican?
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So like I still, despite all the Cosby bullshit that he's done in real life, I still watch that show because I used to watch that show with my family every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So I think after him, a lot of the fathers just got too comedic to where they didn't seem like they commanded respect from their wife and children. And a lot of white guys see that. And that didn't necessarily happen on a lot of the black family shows. Like they kind of kept it balanced, you know. Like we're talking about the Damon Wayans show. He's funny, but he never seemed like, you know, he didn't have any authority in his house. You know, like him and his wife are more balanced. Oh, Uncle Phil. That nigga, you know? So I feel like a lot of white guys have a problem with that because they don't see necessarily that balance in their shows or the shows that they watch, at least, you know? But let's go back to the rest of his list because he gets a little bit more racist after this.
Oh yeah.
Let me roll this up a little higher.
The minute he says "Woman King Wakanda forever, bros," and I'm like, "What's wrong with a woman king?" It's called a queen.
Okay.
And England had one for several fucking decades until that bitch died at like 100 or something.
Quick pause. The Woman King is based on a true fucking story.
Yeah.
It is not fiction.
Why can't Wakanda have a queen? Why can't it have a queen?
In the comic books, his sister became Black Panther.
Hold up. Also, are we just gonna fucking gloss over Cleopatra and shit?
Yeah,
bro. Right?
Wasn't this a female ruler?
Fucking right?
Huh?
Right.
Star Trek. What's wrong with Star Trek Discovery? A woman can't be a captain of a fucking starship in the future where everything's supposed to be racially and sexually balanced?
She's not the captain.
I understand now.
No, in Discovery, she's the captain.
No. Star Trek Discovery. Hold on. In Star Trek Discovery, she is not the captain.
Okay, I understand it now. I understand why this is fucking happening.
Hold on.
Why?
What?
These motherfuckers don't read enough books. They watch too many goddamn movies and shows. Y'all motherfuckers need to open up a book a little bit. Read some history. Read some fucking science.
I blame incest porn. I blame the stepmom incest porn for this.
Hey, hold up now. We can't do that, man, because look, that's the fucking exactness. Anyway,
which show was
selling to these motherfuckers, man. Anyway, go ahead.
What ship was Captain Janeway? The
Voyager.
Oh, Voyager. Okay, thought he was Voyager, but Discovery. I watched that show.
Discovery had a female captain too.
Yeah. No, but see, I watched that show specifically for that. Personally, I was like, I love Michelle Yeoh. Say what?
Which one had the fucking the redhead Russian chick in Orange Is the New Black? She was like a captain, some shit. In one of the, was it Deep Space Nine?
What?
I didn't watch Deep Space.
It's one of the fucking Star Trek shows.
Oh, Deep Space Nine had a black captain, but his ship didn't. I mean, he was a captain
of a station.
The station, he couldn't travel. Nigga, you stay right here.
No, he could travel once he got the Defiant.
Okay, but even that, it felt like why is he getting a different play than all the?
Look, man, when Avery Brooks became captain of Deep Space Nine, motherfuckers raised hell about a black captain then.
Oh, they did. I just didn't like the fact that nigga didn't have no shit. He was fighting the same niggas every week. You know what I'm saying?
In Star Trek Discovery, the main character is a flunky, not even the captain of the ship.
And which one?
In Discovery?
She
was a flunky. She was on probation. That bitch was supposed to be in prison.
So this is my problem that I had with Discovery. I like the show, but it was advertised to me that we're gonna have two colored women running shit through space. One of them being Captain Michelle Yeoh, who I love. Right? She's old as fuck, can still kick ass, and looks hot as shit. So I'm like, oh, and then I watch it, and right in like the first episode or two, she gets knocked off or something. It disappears. And then later on, they bring her back through some kind of alternate dimension bullshit that I didn't like too much. But the show was still good, but it was, I say, It was very progressive because they had gay folks on it, and like they dealt with a lot of the what do you call it, identity politics.
Yep.
But it didn't take away from watching the show.
In fact, Star Trek's been dealing with identity politics since the fucking 60s when William Shatner kissed
Uhura.
Uhura. Yeah.
Yeah. And my thing is, they're supposed to be the enlightened generation where all the bullshit of humanity has gone, so all of this shit would be around and not talked about.
Yeah, to say that Star Trek at all has like this progressive agenda, yeah, it's had it since the fucking 60s, all through Next Generation, all through Deep Space Nine, all through fucking Voyager, all through fucking Discovery. Star Trek is this progressive libtard cuck bullshit.
Yeah,
that's all of Star Trek. So to put Star Trek on this list, dude, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Just because they at one point presented Captain Kirk as the man did not take away all the other shit that they were supposed to be pushing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of the fucking rules and regulations that all of the later Star Trek series had, right, was a result of Kirk going buck goddamn wild in the fucking quadrant. Everything,
like,
almost every rule and regulation is because, hey, Kirk did it. That is not what we need to be doing.
Yeah. So
Kirk was literally Reagan of Star Trek.
I thought the only thing I had wrong with Discovery,
why is that so appropriate,
is they had this chubby chick on the show who was cute but chubby.
Yeah.
And very insecure and almost like shell-shocked in a lot of degrees. And they kept letting her heroize. They're like, no, this is the person who gets rescued. Like, she never, it wasn't until like they wrote her character off that her character kind of starts stepping up, kind of deal. And she was just massively annoying. I'm like, this is a military situation, so fitness is a requirement. She's not fit. She probably should. Maybe you make her a different character or something.
I'm sorry, but these are ships, not the Navy or they're not the Marines and the Army, bro.
They're the Space Navy.
It's the Space Navy. She's still within standards.
I understand she's weightless in space.
Like, she's still in standards, bro. She's still in standards. Trust me.
These portholes can only be so wide.
Especially since she's an officer, definitely in standards.
What was that redhead girl officer?
Her name was, I think she was Ensign Tilly.
Yeah, her. And like, I didn't mind her. It's just some of the shit her character did just annoyed the fuck out of me.
She was supposed to be annoying because they wanted to allow for growth throughout the 5 seasons.
Her growth was too small incrementally, because I'm like, I see it. Okay, you're the weak one, you're gonna grow to a strong one, but they dialed that up very slowly. But I need bigger growth from her.
But your problem has nothing to do with what this dude is talking about.
No. I'm just talking about.
We're just digressing. I'm on a tangent. This is a digressive fucking tangent.
Okay, let's go on with the rest of this bullshit.
Thor, Love and Thunder. I don't know if you've ever read the Thor comic books, but Thor, since his implementation, has always been a fucking himbo.
Yeah, and 2, I love that fucking movie.
I loved Love and Thunder. I liked Ragnarok. Thor was boring. Thor was boring as fuck before this.
The first one was trash. I ignored Ragnarok because they didn't earn me watching another movie with that first trash movie.
Dude, Ragnarok.
I saw the trailer.
Hilarious.
I looked at the trailer for Love and is Love and Thunder the one with which one is the one with Hulk?
Love and Thunder and Ragnarok.
Okay.
Ragnarok.
So the one with the Hulk, I watched that because the trailer sold me on it. So I skipped the second movie because the first movie was trash.
Yeah, Ragnarok is a third movie. That's Ragnarok. Yeah.
Okay, Ragnarok. I came back for Ragnarok.
Yeah.
The one with him and fucking because there's Thor 2.
I skipped
which I did not watch.
I skipped the second Thor movie as well.
Yeah.
But I ended up having to watch it because there was something important that happened there. But that second movie,
Trash.
It was
Garbage.
not very well written.
Yeah.
No.
And so when I saw the trailers for Ragnarok, Ragnarok, I was like, I'm loving this. You earn me back in to the pool. And then because of that, I went and I enjoyed that one, so I saw the last one also.
Yeah.
Which wasn't as good as the first, but I still enjoyed it.
But to this guy's point, Thor: Love and Thunder, white guy is a bumbling idiot who has to be saved from himself. He was a fucking bumbling idiot in the first Thor movie too.
In all the movies.
In Ragnarok,
the movie started with him being put on punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
By his authoritative father.
And Thor has always been that in the comic books. He's always been a bumbling idiot. That's what made him work in the comic books.
Yeah,
he's always been that. He's always been a himbo.
Comic books.
He's pissed off over representational equity.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, mom. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, because Doctor Strange was babying everybody.
Was what?
Babying everybody.
He's a fucking doctor, bro.
He was a fucking.
Doctors do.
He was a doctor who was an asshole. Lost his ability to be the fucking surgeon that he was, right? And when he became fucking Doctor Strange,
Sorcerer Supreme,
started overcompensating for all the dickish shit he did. Same as Tony Stark. Tony Stark, same fucking thing. Asshole who now is overcompensating for all of the bullshit that he fucking did.
I get it. I fucking get it now. These guys lost the fucking plot entirely. That's what happened. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be saying this bullshit.
And what's this? Don't look up. Don't look up. Like Leonardo DiCaprio is not a bumbling idiot in that movie.
What is Don't Look Up?
That's a comedy, isn't it?
Is that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, or is that the one with the asshole in the sky?
Let me see.
That's the one with the world is ending type shit.
Oh, that shit.
It's end of the world.
It's a comedy though.
Yeah.
And it was a good movie.
And not a bumbling idiot.
Everybody on the show are kind of stupid because they allowed this shit to happen. So it's a reflection of us who are allowing all this mad shit to happen that we know is going to end well and not doing anything about it.
No, end awfully. You mean end awfully. I haven't watched Rings of Power. I just cannot get myself to watch any more Tolkien fantasy because Game of Thrones fucked it up for me.
Look, me watching the original Lord of the Rings filled my quota for Dungeons and Dragons bullshit that are centered around white people. I don't watch World War II movies that's centered around white people. I don't watch Dungeons and Dragons shit that's centered around white people. If it ain't centered around colored people who have their own shit like that, I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't in one fucking, Dungeons and Dragons movie.
I couldn't hear you. Repeat that.
Wasn't Marlon Wayans in one Dungeons and Dragons movie, like one version of it?
Yeah, the one with Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Which was actually good. I like that one.
Just one more thing. Fuck, I just forgot. Yeah, damn it. Sorry to fuck up the highlight. Go ahead.
So, and he tries to backtrack just a little because he's gonna get shit for that. He knows he's gonna get the Hey Jones criticism, hate, right? And goes with, which is fine. Those stories deserve to be told, but they don't need to be told exclusively, especially when cinema is losing money hand over fist. Again,
translation. They don't need to be told more than the white ones.
Yes, right? Because again, okay, first of all, I think there's only 3 movie characters on here. Black Panther, Thor, Doctor Strange. Those are Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know if we know anything about Marvel, but they are progressive and inclusive flat out. All right. Then we have 2 TV shows, Star Trek Discovery, Rings of Power. All right. I don't know if he knows this, but Marvel movies are not getting watched anymore. People are done with that shit. They're done watching superhero movies. They're moving on from that. All right.
Yeah,
so
it's had its heyday.
So this dude's already 3 years behind the fucking curve.
Yeah.
All right.
And what he doesn't understand is this Marvel craze or this comic book movie thing is just a rebirth of the movie serials of yesteryear, reborn, and now we've had our fill and we're moving off.
Yeah. All right. And he says those stories deserve to be told, but they don't need to be told exclusively. They're not being told exclusively. All right. There's been tons of fucking movies that have come out since then. Those aren't the only movies that have been out. All right. So this is an oversimplification of, and he's cherry picking evidence to make his point just so he can be right, because he knows he's fucking wrong. Otherwise, he wouldn't backtrack with, which is fine, these stories deserve to be told. Okay. Because he doesn't want to sound racist. He doesn't want to sound misogynist, even though he fucking is and doesn't want to admit it to himself.
Okay, this next paragraph gets more into what he really wants. Let's look.
If it's about money, the solo hero franchise and even the movie star made more money than any other trope forever. So then why is everything Magnificent Seven now? Why is everything the Dirty Dozen? Where are the Clint Eastwood films? Where are the Charles Bronson films? Where are the John Wayne films? Where is Indiana Jones?
We just had an Indiana Jones movie.
Where is
Arnold? The Rambo movie?
Where is Die Hard? And I'm like, hold the fuck up. You mean to tell me that you're gonna highlight movies from the past, like the Magnificent Seven and the Dirty Dozen, then go with where are the Clint Eastwood films, and not notice the fucking pattern of, like, we had team up movies, then we had individual movies, now we're back to team up movies. You don't seem to be noticing that fucking pattern. How fucking stupid are you?
Hold on. Let me call bullshit on him real quick. Hold on. There have been
John Wick.
There have been several Die Hard movies since the 90s. Have there not?
Yep.
And into the 2000s. I think we won't get another one because this nigga can't act
anymore. He can't speak anymore.
Yeah. You know, he literally can't do the job. You know what I'm saying?
Why AI? That's what AI is for.
We had Die Hard 2 in 1990. We had A Good Day to Die Hard in 2013. We had Live Free or Die Hard in 2007. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
All right. Let me point out. Let me point out the cultural problem, right, with the heroes that he's pointing out here. All right.
Like the Expendables.
All right. Hold on. Can I? Clint Eastwood films. Clint Eastwood films. What is Clint Eastwood known for? Westerns and Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Right? No one watches Westerns anymore, and people don't like cops. Where are the Charles Bronson films? Again, fucking cops.
Did he not watch the Punisher TV show?
Huh?
Did he not watch the Punisher TV show?
But Punisher isn't a cop.
No. Charles Bronson is not a cop. He's a vigilante. We got tons of vigilante shit. Daredevil's a vigilante.
Punisher
is a vigilante. Batman's a vigilante. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Where are the John Wayne films? You mean the World War II Westerns that no one wants to watch anymore?
And for 20 years, we've consistently had Batman movies coming out of a lone nigga in black usurping evil.
Where's Indiana Jones?
Wait,
we just had a fucking Indiana Jones movie. We had 2 Indiana Jones movies we did not need come out in the last 20 years.
Where's Rambo?
There's just had another
Rambo movies.
Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling that shit up. Hold on. Rambo.
And where's Arnold? To Chino's point, where's Arnold? Fucking what is it? The what? The
Terminator. Yeah.
He's redoing another Terminator movie. He's coming back in a Conan movie. Yeah. he's coming back in another Predator movie. So what the fuck are you talking about? And he's been doing a lot of direct to video movies as him as a hero. But the nigga old, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
instead of Arnold, we have The Rock and dude who plays fucking Jack Reacher.
And Keanu
Right.
Reeves.
And Keanu Reeves.
And Tom Cruise.
Bust this down. Here goes Rambo. Rambo First Blood, 1982. First Blood Part 2,
First Blood Part
1985.
2.
Rambo 3, 88. Rambo 2008. Rambo Last Blood, 2019. What the fuck are you talking about?
Where's
Those
Die Hard?
movies exist.
Dude, Die Hard, Bruce Willis is literally suffering from the same condition Trump is and is in a wheelchair. Stop! Leave Bruce Willis alone. All right,
I
we
will
have
not let
John
you
Wick
defame
now.
Bruce
We
Willis
have
like
John
that.
Wick. We have Jason
Bruce Willis
Bourne.
does not have dementia. He has some other shit that doesn't allow him to speak.
Aphasia. He's got aphasia.
Yeah, he has aphasia. He ain't demented.
But we have John Wick. We have Jason Bourne.
Right though. Leave Bruce Willis alone. It's like
Jack
leave him
Reacher.
completely alone.
Now bust
The
this down.
Equalizer. Man on Fire. I mean, we've already named a lot of these fucking solo guys, you know?
Now he in here he complains about how hard it was for John Wick to get made, right? You know why it was hard? Because a man
no
going
funding.
psycho because somebody killed his dog is a hard fucking concept for people to wrap their head around. It's a movie based solely around action gunplay and revenge tactics.
Wasn't Ava
So-
Longoria? Hold on, wasn't
She-
Ava Longoria
she's a
like,
producer.
instrumental in
Yeah.
making that movie?
She
It
helped
says it right there.
gather up the money. Yeah. So I'm like, on paper, it's a stupid, silly movie. The execution of it is what helped sell it. Right? So if you don't have visuals to go along with that shit, The Matrix, they had to go do the fucking bullet time shit for real to sell these niggas on getting all the money they needed to make the fucking movie.
What about
Ant-Man-
Deadpool? What
Ant-Man-
about fucking Deadpool?
Deadpool? Ant-Man didn't get made until
Logan.
some people made some shit on their own dime and showed it to Marvel, and it was like, yeah, we need to make Ant-Man.
Logan.
You know?
Nah, fuck Logan because Hugh Jackman as Wolverine sucks.
Logan was badass. I'm sorry.
Logan was a good movie.
Yeah, Logan was a good movie.
I didn't like the kids, but other than that, it was
I ain't seen it yet.
but
That's probably why.
You got Disney Plus.
I do.
everything that he's asking for exists. It's
Yes.
just not the primary shit anymore. We have
No, that's no wait,
options.
hold up. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that he's completely ignoring. There is no longer a primary shit,
Yeah.
right?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, there's no longer a primary shit. No one goes to the movies to exclusively look at movies anymore. There are different modes of distribution. There are different ways of watching content, from your Apple Watch to your fucking phone to your fucking tablet to your fucking laptop to your computer screen to the fucking television to an even bigger fucking television screen to the biggest fucking television screen to a fucking movie theater.
Now hold on.
There's too
He
many
mentioned-
distribution. There's too many methods of watching, methods of distribution.
He mentioned Indiana Jones. We had Raiders of the Lost Ark in 81.
National
Temple of-
Treasure.
National Treasure. Yep. And that has multiple movies. 84 we had Temple of Doom. 89 we had the Last Crusade or Crusader, whichever. In
Last Crusade.
2008 we had what is this shit called? Indiana Jones and
Skull.
the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which was trash. And then we had Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny in 2023. What the fuck is he talking about?
What about the Mandalorian?
Mandalorian.
What about Andor?
Oh yeah, that's big solo. Like
Rogue One.
Rogue fucking no, because it was a girl involved. It can't be girl centered. You can't have the rugged individual be black or a woman. Because like if you want rugged individuality, right? In a sense, Blade, primarily solo.
You know what this tells me? You know what this
What?
tells me is that people are narcissistic. They can't see past themselves.
I think racism is a part of a narcissistic disorder.
Mhm.
You know, because as a kid, when I saw Bruce Lee, I just saw a nigga that I could identify with.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got another homie.
I'm Mexican. I wanted to be Chinese, bro.
who's half black. I mean, no, half white and half Asian. He grew up idolizing Action Jackson, who was
Bro,
a rugged
look.
individual, right?
Bro,
Bruce
every
Leroy.
time I see-
Oh, Bruce Leroy, son.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm
So
gonna tell
like,
you, let me tell-
all these things
every
exist. It's just not as the people that he wants to see in those shoes.
look, every time I see a Mandingo video, I fucking identify as Mandingo. God damn it! So look,
The
This
real
motherfucker
movie
needs to
or the
calm down.
porn shit.
The porn shit.
both.
You should watch the real movie. The real movie. That shit's. I accidentally came across that shit on a late night, and it was.
And let me highlight
lot.
something here. Let me highlight something. All right. There are a ton of movies in the fucking 60s and 70s. I think in particular the 70s, where there were a lot of movies made by African Americans that starred mostly African Americans.
Well,
Right.
they were made by white folks, but positioned with black folks.
But
Shaft.
these blaxploitation movies,
Yes.
you know, they are cultural icons
Culturally
now.
relevant. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
culturally relevant.
Culturally relevant, and we don't make those because of motherfuckers like this.
Yeah.
It
So-
took Quentin Tarantino to try and bring that shit, and you can't trust a white dude to do that shit. And Tyler Perry won't make that shit.
Well,
So-
bust this. So since those Trumpsters bought Paramount, they're collapsing BET Plus, buying what's his name? The Madea movie guy. You just said his name. Tyler Perry.
Tyler
They're
Perry.
buying out his stake in BET Plus and incorporating everything into Paramount Plus, which they're going to cancel almost. I guarantee it. By next year, every show that I watch on Paramount Plus is gonna get canceled. They're gonna cancel they're either gonna cancel the FBI show because the lead is a woman and an Arab nigga. And the boss on the show is a Latino woman. And there's another Latino woman on the show that they just added. I'm like, they're going to cancel this show because it ain't white enough, right? Even though they're still doing the white man's bidding, right? They're gonna get rid of the new Matlock show with what's her face from Misery,
Kathy Bates.
because that too got the co-lead is a black one.
There's gonna be a lot of shows that get the axe, and
but-
hold up. Wait. Let's not digress. All right. The list will come out and we'll address it when it comes out because we got to finish this motherfucker out.
Okay.
All right. So this guy's saying my insinuation. I don't think it's an insinuation, bro. I
It's
think
a
you're spelling it out
declaration.
very fucking clearly. You don't even
It's
know
a
the
goddamn
word.
declaration.
Like you don't even know the words you don't even know the meaning of the words you use. Shut the fuck up. All right.
Some people use big words to try to make themselves sound photosynthesis.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you cannot be as magniloquent as we are. Okay. All right.
Love it.
So
Love it.
his declaration is because studios are being paid handsomely to not make movies the American public wants to see, but instead to be used as propaganda mills for the demoralization and separation of the American working class. That is outright fucking bullshit. It's outright bullshit. All right. Movie studios don't get paid handsomely. They don't. They're not movie studios anymore because they're not run by movie people. They're run by tech people. That's who runs these things. All right. And they run everything based off of a fucking algorithm that lets them believe that this is what people want to see. And it's not, because the algorithm isn't human. And they're trying to build stories based on data instead of human experience. And that's the real fucking problem.
That's what
You understand.
Hold on. That was the point I was trying to make. earlier that I forgot was, like I can't be bothered to watch the shit that's out there. Not only because I'm busy creating my own shit, but it's also because I'm not compelled. Nothing compels me enough to watch these things because I can't relate to them half the time. And the other thing is, the shit that's going on in my head and creating is much more interesting because it's relatable and it's coming from my own human experience. You know what I mean?
Let me translate what Buddy's trying to say. He's trying to say that the thesaurus of the protuberance of the intergalactic interjection is amplified by the derangement of the sickle cell.
Yes, reading is fallopian.
Which interferes with the fallopian integration
of the urethral vas deferens.
There you go.
Wow.
Thank you for reading my mind.
Right. Don't forget being sesquipedalian.
I've been trying to say that word for like a week or two, and I can't. I know scorpion is in there somehow, but how do you say that shit?
Yeah, I keep calling it scorpion medallion. That's why. Cheska scorpion medallion.
Right.
Point blank.
It's sesquipedalian.
Point blank. Gerard versus Evil. Don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
No.
And he just has a harsh opinion because he doesn't see what he
doesn't see enough whiteness
as much as he would like it to.
Yeah, he doesn't see enough whiteness.
There's too many bitches and niggas doing hero shit. Where's mine?
Yeah, well, he needs to. There is a lot of whiteness out there. Hey, bro, Gerard is evil. Try watching Reacher.
Tracker.
Mission Impossible movies.
Mission Impossible.
Oh man, look here. Fuck the movies. Go out there
Chicago,
in the real world.
PD.
Go out there in the real world and fucking experience the bitches and the friends that Hey Jones is talking about that you see in the movies.
Yeah, why don't you go travel? Go do what Hua Chang Kang did. Go and just walk the earth.
Yeah, go on a sojourn, my nigga.
Yeah.
Go walk about like Crocodile Dundee.
You're a global minority, and it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nobody's trying to breed you out of existence except for your women.
And that's only because of climate change. All right.
No,
right.
This because non-white dick has its own in it.
Okay, we'll get to that next week. Let's get to the Deadpool.
We got the flavor that they savor up here, neighbor. Can't tell me what movie that was in.
The Deadpool?
No.
Because that's the movie I want to see right now.
I'm switching to it, nigga. Can I press some buttons? God damn it. This ain't instant death over here, okay?
Damn. It's fucked up, man.
God damn. You know what? This nigga pissed us off so much we can't even do the SVU segment. God damn it.
I know, right?
Hey, for me right quick, Hey Jones, like, friend, don't rush me.
All right. We're now entering the Deadpool. Phil Campbell, legendary rock guitarist who spent more than 3 decades playing with the iconic heavy metal band Motorhead, has died at the age of 64. Nigga, you didn't even make it to retirement. Is retirement 65?
Yeah, 65.
Or 60, 62.
65.
If I was president, I would roll it back to 59.
I think early retirement is 62.
I think 60 years is enough. Thaddeus Mosley, beloved self-taught sculpturer, dies at 99. And this nigga did it right.
Wait,
The
what
man did not get him.
Of cancer?
Nah, he's 99. Nigga, he got old age.
No, Phil Campbell, the guitarist for Motorhead.
Oh,
Oh.
Motorhead. I'm not for certain. Let me roll back.
The mystery cancer.
They didn't. I had to link in the bio for the other
Lemmy
shit.
cancer. Lemmy cancer.
Probably can.
Lemmy cancer. Okay. Well, Lemmy did die cancer too. He had lung
That's
cancer,
right.
I believe.
Lemmy cancer.
But Thaddeus Mosley, self-taught artist who became an internationally known sculptor and beloved Pittsburgh public figure, died on Friday, March 6th at the age of 99. Salute to him and his artwork. I'm gonna look at some of it.
Natural cancer.
Lord Spear, who's
Lord
a rapper.
Sear.
Sear,
Lord Sear. Yeah.
Looks
like fat cancer.
Let me see. Saddened to announce the passing of Lord Sears, legendary vocalist in the New York hip hop scene since the longtime Shade 4-5 radio host. I guess he worked for Slim Shady. He first made his mark as a part of the hip hop group Curious. Never heard of him. Before going on the Stretch and Bobbito show and touring worldwide with Eminem management team tour. Okay. Yeah, peace out to him. Yeah, I've heard his name before but never seen him. Peace out to him. Tommy DiCarlo. From he was in the band Boston. He was a fan who then became the lead singer of the band and has died at 60. This nigga didn't even reach retirement.
No. You said 60 is enough. He did it right.
Right. He did it right.
No, I said 99 was enough.
I thought you said 60.
No, I said no, 99. The nigga died
okay.
before he hit 100. So he lived a full fucking life. Everybody he knows is dead. It's okay to go.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right. Fair enough.
Sergeant Benjamin N. Pennington died from Iranian attacks, has been identified by the Defense Department. He was 26, of Glendale, Kentucky. Trump did it.
Israeli cancer.
No. Iranian missile cancer.
No, it's because of the fucking Israelis that this shit's happening. It's their fault. Israeli cancer.
Okay. All right. Israeli cancer.
Not Jew cancer, but Israeli.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what some might call collateral damage for dumb decisions by asshole leaders. Ghostbuster actress Jennifer Runyon has died at 65, right at retirement. She was this is chick from Charles in Charge. She was the girlfriend on Charles in Charge. She was hot.
Yeah, she actually died of cancer. I don't remember what it is.
Cancer.
Kirby Puckett. His name is littered throughout hip hop lyrics, and I've never knew who the fuck he was until now. Has passed away at 45.
Twins. He used to play for the Twins.
Yeah. Peace out to him.
The Minnesota Twins. Yep.
So he was a baseball player.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a heart attack and didn't make it through.
Yep. Damn.
That's why you got to walk a couple of miles a day, people.
Shit.
The Pulp
I walk
Fiction.
enough for my fucking work.
Well, I mean, if you're getting your steps in at work, then that's fine. But if you're not, you're sitting around all day. You gotta get it moving as little as
listen to
do
Hey
as
Jones,
much as you can until you can do more.
Listen to Hey Jones.
The Pulp Fiction's The Gimp,
Stephen Hibbert
died at 68. He just retired. Goddamn it! I don't know how he died.
That's fucked up.
And
There's only one of them. There's only one of them rednecks left. One of them Pulp Fiction rednecks left.
This is his face. So you might have seen him in other things.
All right.
Did we do Bernard Lafayette last week? Yeah, because he was a founder of the student. Yeah, okay. So that's Deadpool.
Yep. All right. Well, shout out to the man Rudy Reyes, our national treasure Tom Cruise, our national treasure Johnny Kim, our national treasure Nina Hartley, and all the people that we beatified throughout the years. You guys got anything?
I don't know.
We need to beatify Janet Jackman.
Who?
Janet Jackman. Look it up.
Janet Jackman.
Yes.
All right, I'll look her up and we will consider.
Just like Nina Hartley, you might be quite surprised.
All right.
Okay. This is the worst end of the world ever. I'm gonna keep on complaining about this until the world actually fucking ends. Come on, like, how do you fuck up World War III?
Just don't blow
thermonuclear.
Don't blow your stash no more, man. Until danger is imminent.
Look,
When
suffered
you
I
hear
have.
when you hear the sirens, lock yourself in a room and set the bundle on fire.
No, because that'll be a waste too. Shit. Look, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die smoking.
If you get high enough, you may escape the explosion.
You know what? You're right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But this has been the worst end of the world ever. This is worse than the Mayan shit. You know, what with the 2012 shit. All right.
And don't forget the rapture. Don't forget the fucking rapture. Worse than the last rapture we had.
Worse than the last several raptures.
Yeah. Disappointing.
You know, this might even be worse than the Jonesville shit where they killed everyone, where everyone killed themselves.
1 star. Do not recommend.
Yeah. Will not buy again.
That's right.
Like 10 will not fucking fuck with again. So fuck this apocalypse. Fuck the people responsible for not making it happen. Because of you, I smoked all my shit and I suffered for a fucking week. Fuck you very much. That's
Meteor 2026.
It's, you know what? That's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yellowstone or Yellowstone 2026.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it to Mother Earth and then fucking multiverse, because I can't trust these motherfuckers in charge.
Yeah. Don't trust a human being to do Mother Nature's work.
Yeah, I am fucking concerned. All right, fix your shit, people.
That's right.
In charge. You fucking Mango Mussolini, get it.
If you're gonna promise us the end of humanity, make it happen.
Yeah. Because this world needs a fucking enema.
That's right. All right. Until next time, homies. Peace.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Push that motherfucking button.
Hey, fellow pirates, come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's drop him on an island and leave him in the sand. Cause it's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. It's a mutiny.